What's life about?
Life is about being who you are and doing what you want to do and being happy about what you do constantly and not taking a step back, always taking a step forward. And yeah, if you get knocked down, you're down on one knee, find a way to get back on the other foot and get back walking and finding your feet, because that's the only way that you're going to get to where you want to be. Like, yeah, you can rely on other people, but at the end of the day, you've got to take that first step and help yourself out. And like, you can't be one of those people who's like, oh, I listen to this great motivational speech or this stuff. Like, they're the one in a million stories of people who succeed with that stuff. Like, you've just got to be yourself. And like, you're no different to anyone else. Everyone has their own problems. Everyone's different, but everyone has their own problems. It's just how they react to those problems is what makes us different, I feel. Because you're going to meet people in life that are going to be like, oh, I'm always down, this is always happening to me. I was like, well, what are you doing about it then? Rather than you just beating yourself up, which is what we all do. It's human nature. But right now, doing what I'm doing is the best. And people have that stigma about tradies and how they're all derricks and how they're all grubs and stuff, but it's really not the case. Some of the most successful people come from a trade or whatnot. And yeah, like, well, why did your parents spend so much money for you to go to Knox if you're being a tradie? Well, because they want me to do what I want to do.
Because there's a whole lot of kids in the world who are like you when you were 15. And there's a whole lot of people who don't know how to handle them or deal with them. Was there anyone when you were that age who like did things differently that actually worked for you, that actually made you feel like cared for or valued?
Yeah, I'd say my mates, you including. I'd say you helped me a lot because you were outside of that sort of group. Met playing football, obviously, and having you outside the thing, I was sort of looking at the way you were and stuff, and I was like, hey, I don't have to be this little gronk that hangs out at Chatswood every day and smokes ciggies and thinks he's hectic.
Any like adults?
Well, yeah, mum and dad, I wouldn't say they're oblivious to what I did, because 100%, like, my dad knows exactly what I was like, my mum knows exactly what I was like. But I think they just knew that it was going to come to a time that I would just snap out of it, which I did. There was obviously people going like, all right, it's time to stop, but, you know, I'd sit there and be like, oh, shut up, like, it's fine. But I guess I was happy and lucky in the way that I had my own way of getting out of that, and I sort of helped myself get out of that. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say it was solely me. I had mates like you, had mate Andy, have all that were there and were like, come on, dude, it's time to stop being an idiot. But, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to do it yourself. If you don't want to do it, you're not going to do it. Like, you can have all the advice in the world, but it's down to you taking that first step and stepping out and being like, hang on, this isn't really me, this isn't what I do. Rather than me being like, oh, it's all your fault for not helping me out. Like, why weren't you there for me? I used to play the blame game all the time on other people. I'm only like this because of you. When no, it was 100% me all the time. Just, I don't know, probably crying for attention or something. But like I said, it all happened. It's all happened now. It's in the past, and it's made me who I am today, and I'm happy about it.
So what's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
Keep learning my trade. Keep doing my thing. Seeing where boxing gets me. Seeing what other things get me. I don't know. I'll take one day at a time. I used to worry about the future too much. And you'd be stuck in your head going, oh, what am I going to do in 6 months? Like, they're going away. Why aren't I going away? But I'm just happy doing what I do. Take a day at a time. I'm less likely to say no to things now. In the sense that, like, if someone goes, oh, let's just go on a trip away, I'll be like, yeah, 100% let's go. Because it's just like, why not? Whereas in the past, like, oh, but I've got work this week and I've got this, I've got that. And it's just like, harden up, son. Go out there and experience some stuff.
More of that why not.
Exactly. I think it's just the way to go. I think it's the way for me to go right now. It's just to sort of like go with the flow instead of worrying about things, just let things happen rather than trying to force things to happen. There's no use crying over spilled milk. There's no use trying to control something that you can't control. Just sort of let it happen. I used to beat myself up being like, oh, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that this happened. It's like, well, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about that. You just got to like cop it on the chin and keep going. Life's about just getting up and doing your thing, being happy about what you do, taking one day at a time and not sitting on the back foot, I guess.
True.
Oh God, I'm insightful. Dale Cowley.
That's it, I reckon.
Awesome.